Hello and welcome to Noob Gardening. 27 subscribers. I'm unbelievably grateful for you all. Right, so what are we going to talk today? Mowing. I'm not talking about what's happened to my face. I'm of course talking about what you do to your grass. It's incredibly satisfying mowing. Love a bit of mowing. The kind of direction and what you do with your lawn can make a huge impact on your house and how you look and how your garden actually looks. So today we're going to talk about how do you mow. A lot of people just kind of throw the mower on, don't really think about it too much, but actually have a little bit of a think about it. So it's quite late in the year at the moment. You don't want to mow when it's going to be way too hot. That's just going to make your grass suffer a little bit. Or if it's going to be way too cold. Now I've looked ahead in the forecast, it keeps changing, but there's no frosts due, so I'm going to give my my garden a little bit of a mow here. Little top tip: when you start, what you want to do is you want to mow all the way around the edge of your area first. Why do you do that? It's just so that when you get quite close to your board and you've got to turn the mower around, you've got that little bit of a buffer space so you don't end up taking out flowers in your flower bed. Next thing, and I'm sorry about the background noise here, neighbours are building, I don't know, bloody the Shard or something like that. So next thing, which way do you mow? This is all a bit, I don't want to get all artistic here, but this is all about where do you want your eye line to go. Your eyes will naturally follow the stripe in your lawn. So if you've got a lawn like this, I want to get that eye flow right down the bottom, so I'm going to mow up and down. Try different ways as well. A lot of people don't mow diagonally. I've got another garden, I'll show another video of me mowing, where actually putting a diagonal stripe in makes the garden look absolutely amazing. So first thing, mow around the edge, choose which way you're going to mow up and down. When you get to your end of your row, lift the mower up from the back, turn it and spin it around and put it down again. Don't try and pull, no mowers have like turning wheels on them or anything like that. If you try and pull anything, you're just going to rip up grass. Height of mower, that's always an interesting one. In the height of summer and the winter, you want to keep your height higher than in the growing portions like spring and early autumn. That's because your grass is going to grow slower, and you want to keep your grass as high as possible, just so that it kind of chokes out any weeds, any moss, and it stops you from having to do a lot of lawn care maintenance in the future. You ideally want from your lawn a really good root base. So if you chop your lawn too low, your grass is basically going to concentrate on growing the leaves rather than growing the roots. You want it to do a little bit of both ideally. So that's the kind of top tips. Last little top tip: if you're mowing like I am in almost winter, it's November now, leave about a good few inches just around the edge of your garden. Bit of an eco tip this. It's where kind of loads of bugs and things like that like to often lay eggs and kind of harvest and overwinter and kinds like that. So you want the grass just to be a little bit longer than that. Just so, you know, you're giving a nice bit of room for nature to grow into your garden. So how do you mow your lawn? I'd love to find out. If you've got any other questions about mowing, drop a comment in. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, I'll get on to doing this. Right then, oh, that was satisfying. So make sure you store your mower in somewhere dry, like a shed. Don't want to get it wet. If you've got an electric mower, screw up the electrics. Even if you haven't, water doesn't really go well with mowing. It doesn't look too bad. So a little tip: if you want to get the really nice stripe, haven't done an amazing job on this, but just if you did want to, when you're mowing, don't look down at your mower. You want to keep your mower full arm's length away, and you want to concentrate on a point in the distance that's either far away or keep your eye line up. That will just mean that it will help you to walk in a really straight line. When you're coming back along the stripe Again, a lot of people look down at their mower and their wheel and try and line up their wheel. Don't do that. You'll find yourself drifting off and you'll create a crooked stripe that way. Once again, select a point in the distance that's right next to where you want to mow, and then mow straight along that line. That way you'll get a really, really nice crisp stripe within your lawn. So, core fundamentals again. Mower height, make sure it's not too short, not too long. Get yourself with a mower with a roller on the back, you'll get a really nice stripe. Eyes up, don't put eyes down. And then make sure that once you've done your mowing, just sit and stare. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe.